So what do you think? Like, what are your? I'm like, I want to pick your brain.
Go ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
What do you think, like, about like the economy? Like, what's going on in
The economy.
Like,
Well, under Donald Trump, the rich are going to get richer and the poor are going to get poorer.
yes,
And he's going to do a good job of distracting Americans away from that
yes.
because he's going to keep
He's gonna
poor
feed them.
and he's going to keep poor white people energized through his racist narrative. So they're going to be so happy that white power is back in charge that they're not even going to realize that the president of the United States isn't delivering them any economic tangibles. Because, see, for poor white people, the only privilege they have is knowing that they count more than black people. And so Donald Trump has to make sure he keeps them energized with racism because he's not going to give them any tangibles. Yeah, he's not going to give them any tangibles.
I feel like Kamala running against Trump. I feel like
it wasn't a good move.
Yeah, it wasn't a good move, and I feel like a woman should not. Like, I feel like women are very smart and educated, but I don't feel like a woman should be in charge of running, like, the country.
Understood.
Because women move off emotion. So
That's
like,
true. That's true.
what if one day, like, she just wake up, she on her cycle or somewhere, she having a bad day, she gonna screw us all over.
That's right. That's
Women
right.
move off emotion. I don't feel like a woman should even be able to run, like, to take care of the country because
I think,
I
and I agree with what you're saying. I understand. I agree with your reasoning, but I do think a woman could be president. But to your point, she would need to have a strong cabinet of men around her to help balance out the feminine energy.
Got that, if you ask me, she don't got like that.
Now, from another perspective,
Okay.
the president of the United States doesn't really make decisions anyway.
Yeah.
So she's kind of not in charge anyway.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you this, though. I think the Republican Party are going to run Candace Owens.
Okay.
At some point,
So?
I could see Candace Owens being ran by the Republicans as a presidential candidate. Not now.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to do it now, but I think she's going to enter politics sooner or later.
Okay.
And I think that she could become a governor.
Okay.
She could become a mayor.
Okay.
I could see her in the presidential presidential cabinet as a cabinet position. And then Candace Owens could potentially be the first Republican female president as a black woman.
Okay.
I'm not a fan, obviously, because she's a snow bunny hopper. She got a white husband. And I think she spends too much time insulting black people as opposed to fighting for black people.
Yeah.
But she's very intelligent. She does say some good things. And I can definitely see the Republican Party using her to be one of their gatekeepers to capture the black vote. Maybe not in the next election, but definitely in the future.
Okay. Didn't they, like, cancel her for a comment she made?
She made some comments about the Jews, I believe.
And
they kind of came at her a little bit. But I think she back. She back. I think she's back. What do you think about the whole Sean Combs and Jay-Z situation with the allegations?
Take me there. We just spoke about this. I don't know. Something about it just don't seem right to me. I'm sorry. I feel like they just targeting these famous people now at this point because if it happened 13 years ago, why wait 13 years to say something?
Right. That's too long.
That's too long. And then people is really running with the stories. No, because if it happened 13 years ago, where's the proof that 13 years ago this happened? Like, I could literally get up right now and be like, oh, Jay-Z raped me when I was younger, and they gonna believe me.
Right.
Oh, I met Jay-Z at a concert and he touched me. That don't make no sense to me. I feel like they just targeting them. Like, people have points. They have valid points, but it's just not something that I believe.
I feel you. I
don't believe that. It's just too much. Look at how they got R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, now P. Diddy, and now Jay-Z.
They trying to get Tyler Perry.
Y'all going after the people who actually like
the billionaires.
Money. Yeah. Like, y'all going after them.
They don't want black folks to have access to wealth at all.
They want us to be stuck. That's how they control us, though. That's how.
And then you got people still talking about the Cassie video. Cassie ain't said nothing. She's somewhere spending her $30 million with her white husband. She ain't said a word. And black people out here still crying about Cassie. And she $30 million richer.
Right. Like you said, her husband living their best life.
Living their best life. Ain't thinking about, ain't made a donation to a black organization or nothing.
Nothing.
And these black folks out here going crazy.
They talk about Diddy did this to her, Diddy did that. Okay, so what took her so long to speak on what Diddy did? You just come out, Diddy paid you.
That's right.
Diddy paid you. Then after she come out, a whole bunch of other people pop out the woodworks like, oh, well, he did this to me too. He did this to me too. Like, it's too much. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. If you got touched, then you would have said something a long time ago. It's not going to take 30 years for you to come out and be like, oh, well, in 1987, he punched me in my head. And
Right.
No.
That's crazy.
You ain't say nothing in 1987 about being punched in your head, but now you just also hurt. All right. I say free all of them.
Free them all.
Kelly, free Diddy, free Bill Cosby.
You said free R. Kelly too, huh?
Yeah, free R. Kelly.
Now, R. Kelly might have, well,
Yeah, R. Kelly.
I didn't see the tape. But they said he's on video assaulting a little girl. I haven't seen it, but
You know what I say about this too? What about the parents?
they should have went to jail too because they served him up.
Y'all allowed him to do this to y'all children years ago, so y'all should be in trouble as well.
That's true.
It's no reason he the only one in trouble. This is your child, so you had control of your child being around him. Why not say something and do something then?
That's real.
The parents should be held accountable too. They just get to walk free, but he got to go do time. No, you should do time too because you allowed him to assault a child. Your child at that.
Right. That's how you know they targeting him. Because accomplices normally go to jail too.
And that's basically what they are. This is all like this one big money scheme. I say free them, like you said, free all of them. I don't know. And it don't have nothing to do with them like being black while I want them free. No. It's about what's right. If he gonna go, then take the parents too.
That's right.
Now Diddy gonna sit down in jail. Now they gonna try to figure out a way to get Jay-Z in jail.
Oh man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Said the billionaires, they want the ones with the money to go sit out. Next is Beyonce. Wow, I'm telling you, they ain't going after Jay-Z. It's gonna be Jay-Z and Beyonce. This is just too much. It's embarrassing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I look at it. We just, as a race as a whole, we just got to get it together.
We got to get it together. Get organized.
Everybody get on one track. Like, we all over the place. That's why they play with us the way they play with us. So we all over the place. They already know they could control us just like that. Make us go against each other. It's the easiest thing. That's why I said when they do like, people do like the Black Lives Matter thing.
Right.
I don't really agree with it because we killing each other more than like another race is killing us.
Yeah, I mean, we need Black Lives Matter, but to your point, we need to also care about black lives that are taken by black people.
Yeah, like, we're doing all the damage.
I feel you.
They'll be crying about, oh, this, like, if a white cop was to shoot a black person, black cops do the same thing. Like, they stress me out. They stress me out. I be trying.
Aziza, where you at? Wait a minute. I need to see your face. Where you at? I need to see your face. Put your face. Okay, what you doing, Aziza? What language is that? What language is that?
Swedish.
Oh, you Swedish. I'm going to be in Sweden in March. Are you African Sweden? Swedish African or
Yeah.
Caucasian Swedish?
Somali.
Somali. My Somali queens. Where you at? I love my Somali queens. Show me your
In
face.
Sweden. In Sweden. We are in Sweden.
I understand. My beautiful Swedish, Somali, and African
Do you
sisters.
like
Show
that?
me your face. Show me your face. Stop hiding. Do you work for COINTELPRO? Show me your face.
Say R.I.P. Gaboro.
R.I.P. Gaboro. Now show me your face.
No, no. Do you like
Show me
nobody's?
your face. I'm in Sweden with my Swedish Africans.
I'm so
King Kong
definite.
Consciousness will be in Stockholm, Sweden, the first week in March. King Kong Consciousness will be in Stockholm, Sweden, the first week in March. If you African, I need to see your face. Come on.
You
Show me,
see?
baby. Show me. Show me. I only
No.
see one eyeball. It look like you got
But
weave in your
the
hair.
eyeball is enough.
You not natural. Your hair not natural, sister.
My hair is straightened.
Your hair is straight. Why is it not natural? All natural.
Because in Sweden it's called
Nah,
afro gets poop.
nah, nah. I want it. If it ain't nappy, I'm not happy.
I'm
If it ain't
I'm not
nappy,
like
if
nappy.
I can't grab it, you can't have it, my
Okay,
sister.
one question. One question. Do you like snow bunnies?
I do not. Only African bunnies. I like
Why?
caramel bunnies. I like
Why?
cinnamon bunnies. I
Amira
like nutmeg
bisa
bunnies. I
dinham.
like butter
Bisa dinham.
almond, butter walnut, African vanilla.
She
I like
mixed
fudge
Agatha.
bunnies.
She mixed. Look.
The
She mixed.
mixed look, I don't like the mixed look.
Why?
I had to remove my Swedish, Somali, and African sisters. I had to remove my Swedish, Somali, and African sisters. I had to remove my Swedish, Somali, and African sisters. I'll see y'all when I get to Stockholm, young ladies. Make sure y'all get a ticket to see King Kong Consciousness live in Stockholm, Sweden. It's going down March of 2025, the year of Pan-Africanism. Somebody said she was high. Shalisha, where you at? This is King Kong live in Hotlanta, Georgia. How you doing, my
Hi, Dr.
beautiful African
Umar.
sister? Where you at in the
Hi.
world?
I'm in Chicago right now.
Chicago. What's going on in Chicago right now? I know it's freezing up there, ain't it?
Yeah, it's cold, but it
Okay.
ain't nothing. Christmas lights and
What's
stuff.
going on with the politics in Chicago right now? What's going on since the election of Donald Trump? Is that going to be an end to the migrant crisis in Chicago or what?
I don't know. I hope not.
Okay. How the sisters doing in Chicago? Is it tough to be a queen in Chicago?
It's nice.
It's nice out there. All right, all right. Uh, Tell me something people don't know about Chicago that you think they need to know. Tell me something good about Chicago. What you love about Chicago?
The food is good.
What's your favorite restaurant in Chicago?
Uh, it's too many to pick from. It's too many to pick from.
My favorite restaurant in the whole world is in Chicago, and
Oh,
it
really?
is
What you like?
Yassa Senegalese on MLK. You ever been to Yassa Senegalese?
I ain't
Make
never been
make
there.
sure you go to Yassa's Yassa Yassa Senegalese on MLK, right down the street from the Harold Washington Center,
Okay.
and get you some Yassa fish or some saka saka.
Okay.
Best food
Also,
on earth.
we went. I went live with you like in October. You said you
Uh,
would come to Austin. You come to my school in Austin,
oh, you go to
Texas.
school in Austin, Texas. So that's
Yeah.
where you are now.
No, 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 no. I'm in the city now because I'm home for Christmas.
But you'll
But
be going back for next semester.
yeah.
Okay. I need you to have someone who's in charge of inviting speakers to the college.
Oh,
What
I don't.
office?
I don't
Find out.
know.
That could be student activities or it could be cultural affairs. I
Okay.
need you to speak with somebody in student activities or cultural affairs so they can send me the invitation.
Oh, okay, okay,
But I'm pulling up. That'll be
okay,
my fourth visit to Austin, Texas. I've been there 3 times before.
okay.
So make
Perfect, perfect. I'm gonna
sure you
figure it
keep me
out.
posted. And be
Okay,
careful up there because you know they sexually traffic in the Queens. So make sure you be real careful. Don't go outside at night if you can help it.
okay.
All right, Queen. Be blessed.
You too.
All
Bye,
right, Mama.
bye.
Peace and love.
Have a good day.
You too, Mom. I'm in Hotlanta, Georgia. Shout out to everybody who came out last night. You feel me? We had a great time at the event yesterday. I loved it. I enjoyed it. It was tremendous. And now I'm knocking out some podcasts before I get to the airport. I'm knocking out some podcasts before I get to the airport. We just knocked down one podcast. We got 2 more podcasts we're going to knock out tonight. It's your brother King Kong, melanin dripping. I'm still getting used to not having my hair, brothers and sisters. I'm still getting used to not having my hair, brothers and sisters. I'm still getting used to not having my hair, brothers and sisters. Atlanta, I'm in the building. Hopefully I make my last flight to Philly tonight. If not, I got to be in Atlanta another night. Hopefully I make my last flight to Philly tonight. If not, I'm going to be in Atlanta another night. Oh, yes. I'm fasting. I'm fasting. Who's fasting with me for the 21-day Pan-African fast? Knocking down podcasts, fasting, getting ready for the new year. Oh, yes. Where all my beautiful African queens at? Where my all nappy, all happy? Where my happy to be nappy African queens at? Oh, yeah. 2025 is the year of Pan-Africanism. 2025 is the year of Pan-Africanism. 2025 is the year of Pan-Africanism. He said you look like a Craigslist. He said you look like a Craigslist Rick Ross. First of all, I don't look like Ricky Rose. If anything, Ricky Rose look like Ifa Tunde. I said I don't look like Ricky Rose. If anything, Ricky Rose look like Ifa Tunde. I said I don't look like Ricky Rose. If anything, Ricky Rose look like Ifa Tunde. Get it straight, my brothers. Get it straight, my brother. What up, King? All right, y'all. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, family. So we knocking down the podcast, King Kong. I'm going to come back to Atlanta and do a podcast tour. That's what I'm going to do. Because I got to get back on Hardly Initiated. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a podcast tour. I got to go to London. Where my London Africans, my UK Africans? I'm going to just come for a day and tell y'all the available slots. And if you can send your deposit and you be booked. That's what we're going to do. The melanin is dripping today. What's going on with my melanin? Ladies, what y'all think? Well, what color is that? Is that masculine? What color am I? I'm like a dark. What's my color? I'm like a dark cinnamon. The melanin is dripping. Absolutely black queens forever. Where my Atlanta queens at? Shout out sun-kissed Ifa Tunde. A golden bronze. There you go. The golden boy of Pan-Africanism. What did Fat Joe say? How do you feel about Fat Joe comments? What did Fat Joe say, family? Somebody. What did Fat Joe? Joey Crack. What did Joey Crack say? Somebody put me up on game. Somebody put me up on game.